One of the greatest tricks the CIA ever pulled was convincing the American people that socialism doesn't work.
First of all, I'm not even American and I didn't grow up here to learn anything from the CIA. But I did grow up in a post-communist country, so I didn't actually need propaganda to know that Marx is the Lulu. And since most socialists, like the girl, always say that, oh, you can't measure the success of socialism through capitalist metrics, today I decided to be fair and actually use socialist kind of metrics to determine the success of socialism. First, we have the healthcare metric. Cuba loves to brag about its free healthcare, but what you don't see in the tourist brochures is shortages of basic medicine and crumbling hospitals. Patients are literally bringing their own sheets and soap if they want treatment. The Soviet Union was the same. On paper, it was the most doctors per capita or something like that. But in reality, it was all about overcrowded facilities, bribery, and special clinics reserved for the elites. Then we have the equality metric. North Korea claims that it achieved classless society. Yet the regime keeps an entire caste system, where your family's loyalty to the party decides your place in the society. It decides whether you get food, housing, education. In Soviet schools, for example, kids were not taught to think. They were just taught propaganda and how to obey. Boys were trained for military and girls for homemaking. In order to fulfill the quota, people were given diplomas without actually learning a lot of things. So what it ended up being was a lot of empty diplomas and indoctrination instead of education. And our bonus metric is the quality of life. In East Germany, people risk their lives climbing walls and braving minefields to escape to the West. Why? Because the life under socialism meant shortages, poor quality foods, and constant surveillance. In the USSR by 1960s, only 65% of the homes have refrigerators, while these numbers were more than 90% in the United States. And in North Korea, even today, food and electricity shortages are very common. It's part of the daily routine. So this is what quality of life looked like. So my friend, even by the so-called socialist metrics, socialism fails. Thank you.